guys, welcome to another vlog. I am kind of slowly getting back into the swing of things after our trip, and I think this vlog is going to go up after I show you what I purchased in Paris, and I did that like as soon as we got back. So I've just been kind of, taking a couple days to create some content, some other content like on Instagram and TikTok or whatever, and I went and got all these packages at the UPS store, which is where I have my P.O. box, and I thought I would just kind of show you the highlights because I had a lot of packages and I didn't want to just go through and open one by one every single thing. So I did get some fun stuff. Let me actually start with this from Chanel. I'm actually really surprised that I got one this year, but they sent over a snow globe. So it says compliments of the house. So let me show you what this year's snow globe looks like. Oop, here it is. So it has a red base. I think the one that I have, do I have one or two? I can't remember. I should go back and look. But I feel like it has a gold base. And here inside, let me let the snowflakes kind of drop there so you can see, but we have a Chanel No. 5 bottle in there, some boxes and shopping bags. Very, very festive. And I thought that they used to get these out like around the holidays. So I don't know, maybe I made the list late or something. But I don't think I made that many Chanel purchases last year. So I was surprised that I got the snow globe. Sorry, I'm just peeling off the protective tape here from around the base. But it's so beautiful. So that was something I got. I was really pleasantly surprised at. And then I think everything else is pretty much PR. Oh, let me show you this. So Diptyque sent over their Dansant. This is their eau de toilette, and then this is their cleansing hand and body gel. They came out with like a special limited edition version of this where like the bottles or any artwork on the bottles is in that beautiful, this kind of blue, this sort of like, I don't know, kind of like a turquoise blue, maybe not so bright. And they even created, I believe, like a movie about the history of this particular fragrance. So there's some like quick little information on here. Let me open up the hand and body gel because this I saw in store. Actually, I'll open up both so you guys can see the limited edition packaging because it is really, really pretty. So here's the body gel. So here's that blue color. Otherwise, it would normally just be in black. So that's the hand and body gel. Let's open up the eau de toilette. And here is the box. And here is the limited edition Dansant. And you can see through it onto like the back here. Yeah, there's a front and a back. Isn't that beautiful? And this fragrance, it's so lovely. It just feels like a really kind of floral rainy morning. I feel like that's what I get from Dansant. Beautiful. So big thank you to Diptyque for sending these over. You guys know how much I love a hand and body gel. And then, oh, we got some beautiful pieces from Dean Davidson, and I'm actually wearing a pair of these earrings that they sent over because as soon as I opened up the box, of course, I saw it was from Dean Davidson and I just wanted to see what was inside. Now you guys know how much I love the Dune Huggies, which of course I still love, but what a gorgeous option these are. Let me see if I can find out the name. If I can't find out the name right now, I will post it down below in my description box. So definitely check down there if you're interested in these. I also have a discount code for you. It's Michele25 and you get 25% off the Dean Davidson site all the time. And this is part of their new Soul collection that they're coming out with for spring, summer. So those are the two stones that they focused on. And let me show you what else they sent over. So they're basically Huggies. So there is the post, and then this just snaps closed and pops open. So you guys know, I mean, of course, I'll wear earrings that have backings, but I just prefer these because they're so much easier. It's just one piece. One piece and nothing for me to lose. And that just snaps closed. So that's the first piece that they sent over. And then they sent over these gorgeous earrings. These have backs to them. But look how beautiful these are. They're like discs. They're so pretty, like these little dangles. Oh, I can't wait to wear those. And then they also sent over this set of stacking rings. So you do have the option of the blue or the orange stone here. So we have the stone, we have like one of those discs, and then that is like a little bit more of like a ball. Isn't that so pretty? So, so pretty. Last but not least, they sent over these other earrings, which would match the ring perfectly. Isn't that pretty? It's like the same 3 pieces that are on the rings, and this does have a backing to it. So just gorgeous. I just love the Dean Davidson pieces. I find them so classic. They're so well made. They're so modern yet timeless and classic all at the same time. I feel like that's like a difficult balance to strike sometimes, and Dean Davidson does such a wonderful job. So a big thank you to them for sending these pieces over. I definitely am going to be wearing these a lot. Love them so much. And then, wow, this is actually a very exciting haul. I should go away more often because I came back to some really cool stuff. But Surat Beauty, as you guys know, I'm such a huge fan of, they have come out with, for the first time, some skincare. And I was like, what took you so long? So I'm so excited. They sent over their Hinoki cleansing oil and their Hinoki facial mist. So I am actually gonna bust open the facial mist right now. So here is the facial mist. And I love that they went with this like light purple because it goes so well with their like iconic deep iridescent purple. I'm actually gonna spray some on right now. Let's see. Nice mister. Oh, that's an interesting scent. It's already dissipated. Oh, it just feels, it feels very watery. I know that sounds stupid. But some facial mists feel heavier. Sometimes they feel a little oily. Sometimes they feel a little slick. But this feels very watery, which is really, really nice. Hinoki Facial Mist. This superfine mist instantly refreshes your complexion, reviving dull, tired skin and provides an instant boost of hydration. Use the mist as a toner to prep your skin for the rest of your skincare routine and before makeup application. Oh, cool. Well, I just used it on top of my makeup, so I hope that's okay. But that's the facial mist, and then the Hinoki cleansing oil. Let's see what this looks like. Here's the bottle. Ooh, and that cap was on tight, and then we have a pump here. Ooh, I'm gonna have to try this evening when I remove my makeup. What are the directions? Pump 3 to 4 drops of oil into dry palms. Gently but firmly massage oil onto dry skin for an invigorating morning cleanse or to break down makeup at the end of the day. Add warm water to create a milky emulsion and further cleanse your skin. Rinse off with your hands or a soft cloth. Oh, nice. I think I'm going to give this a shot tonight. And a big thank you to Surat for sending that over. And I have a coupon code for them as well, which is Michele15. So that's 15% off site-wide on SuratBeauty.com. Okay, next I got yet another very exciting package here. And this is from La Mer. And look at this box. Is that not incredible? So I opened this up. I had no idea what to expect because I didn't think they were coming out with a new product, which they didn't. Oops. But they just sent over their eye concentrate, and then they sent over binoculars with this binoculars case. Isn't that adorable? So let me see what this card says in regards to the eye concentrate. The eye concentrate helps activate skin's natural renewal and visibly transform the look of dark circles, lines, and wrinkles in 21 days. It also prevents future damage by strengthening the delicate skin, hydrating and soothing irritation before the damage starts. So that is the eye concentrate, and then it comes with this, the tool. So you put some of the eye concentrate on your eyes, and then you can use that tool to work it in. And because it has this metal tip, it's very cooling. It's very, very nice. So big thank you to La Mer for sending this over. I now have La Mer binoculars. How exciting. And my next package it just gets more and more exciting. So Lisa Eldridge had reached out to me when she released her new Gloss Embrace lip gloss shades. And she came out with, I believe, 8 new shades, and I had purchased 5 of them. So I said, I purchased 5 of them already, it's okay. And so she ended up sending the remaining 3 and then 3 other ones. So she did end up sending, let's see what the 3 new ones are, because I'm not that familiar with the names yet. She sent over Carnival, she sent over Pompadour, which is this pink one, and then she also sent over Rain, which looks to be like a pinky peach color. Oh, she also sent over Blush Lightly, which is like a rosy shade over here. So hold on, maybe I'm wrong. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, and I got 5, yet she sent over, do I have one of these? Oh, I thought Go Lightly was in, wow, I'm like losing my mind. So I also purchased Go Lightly, which I didn't have. And I thought that was a new one, but I'm totally mistaken. So I included that as a new shade, sorry. I included that as a new shade, and it is not, at least it's not indicated as new on her site here. So anyway, she sent over Songbird and Affair. These are existing shades. Anyway, I'm gonna do a full, which is why I'm not taking them out of the box right now. I'm gonna do a full, like, you know, lip swatching of all of these new Gloss Embrace lip glosses in my next, like, trying new makeup video. So I'm gonna save it for that. And what is this? Oh, I have Affair. So I actually brought this to Paris because this is one of my all-time favorite lip gloss formulas. And so I just brought Affair, which is like one of my favorite everyday lip glosses. This one, and now Sorcery, which is one of her new shades. Sorcery is definitely now on the list next to Affair. So anyway, that's Lisa Eldridge. And then Charlotte Tilbury sent me a whole bunch of stuff. And I was definitely late to the game on all of this because I just couldn't decide. So she came out with some Hypnotizing Pop Shot eyeshadows. They sent over the Pillow Talk Diamonds. And, you know, I mean, they look beautiful. They look absolutely beautiful. But I just don't wear super glitzy, you know, glittery kind of shadows very often. I think they're fun to play with. I love creating looks with them. But as you guys know, I have so much makeup. You know, and so I just kind of hemmed and hawed about whether or not I wanted to pick these up. They looked really beautiful, blah, 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 blah. Anyway, they sent it over, which is so nice and so fantastic. God, this compact is so cute. And here is, ooh, wow. Here is the Pillow Talk Diamonds. These are just super glittery and fun. So that's something they sent over. The other thing that I just was back and forth on were her new blush wands that are matte. And you guys know, I love like a glowy cheek. And so whenever I see the word matte, when it comes to a blush or even like a bronzer or a contour, I'm like, I'm not sure if I want that. Like I'm always gonna kind of reach for ones that have a little bit more glow. But they sent over the Pillow Talk shade, so I definitely want to try this out. Here is the tube, but I definitely want to check it out because I do like Charlotte Tilbury makeup. So I'm excited to try those things out. And then they sent some other things from their line, like the Pillow Talk mascara, the Beauty Light Wand in Pillow Talk, which I think I have. Yeah, I definitely have that. The Pillow Talk Lip Luster, the Pillow Talk Lip Cheat, that's their lip liner, and then their Pillow Talk Cheek to Chic blush. And then they sent over their Goddess Cleansing Ritual. I've actually talked about how I don't like this duo, so I think I'm gonna give this to a friend. And then the Exaggerize Liner Duo, which I actually really, really like. So big thank you to Charlotte Tilbury for sending these over, and I will definitely be incorporating these things in a trying new makeup video coming up very soon. And then I think this could be the very first time I've ever gotten PR from Makeup Forever, but they sent over their new, I believe this is newly reformulated, HD Skin Matte Velvet Powder Foundation. Now you guys know I have very, very dry skin, and so even after putting liquid or cream foundation down, sometimes I don't even powder. Like today, I don't have any powder down. So I don't know if this is really gonna suit me, but I would, is that Madonna's daughter? Oh my God, it is. Lola Leone. She is so beautiful, isn't she? She has like Madonna's eyes. Anyway, so I don't know if this is a product that's for me, but I am curious about it. They did send me 3 shades, all fairly fair. So maybe I'll try it. Let me know down below in the comment section if this is something that you would like to see me try, because, you know, the warmer weather is coming up and it is a more appropriate time, at least for me, a more appropriate time for powder foundations. So let me know down below in the comment section. And then U Beauty sent over their brand new, the Return Eye Concentrate. And I have to take a look at the ingredients because I've been dying to try U Beauty, but a lot of their products have acids in there, which my skin is pretty sensitive to. I feel like I'm learning, my skin is getting a little bit more resilient, and I'm also learning how to use acids on my skin in a better way, like spacing it out and not using too many at the same time, definitely not using too many day after day after day. So anyway, I need to take a look at the ingredients in here and see if I can actually use this, but I would love to try. I've been like so curious about U Beauty. So a big thank you to them for sending this over. It must be a big eye time because Elemis also sent over their Pro Collagen Vitality Eye Cream. I don't know if this is new, but this is what it looks like, typical eye cream jar. And I do like their Pro Collagen line. And there's the eye cream. Very nice. Thank you so much, Elemis. And then just a couple more things. Am I forgetting anything? It's like such a mess here. Yeah, just a couple more things. So Summer Fridays sent me a whole bunch of stuff. They sent over their jet lag mask, which is for hydration. I could have used this on my trip. So that is wonderful. Thank you. Heavenly 16 all-in-one face oil. I don't know if there's 16 different kinds of oils in here. It looks like it. All skin types, AM and PM. So they sent that over. They also sent over their Dream Oasis Deep Hydration Serum. All of this sounds incredible. So they sent that over as well. Let me actually show you one of the bottles here. This is their serum. And was this Summer Friday's very first product? I feel like I remember their first product was such a win. Everyone loved it and everyone was kind of going on and on about it. I think it was this. Anyway, it's a couple years ago. And then their Shade Drops. This is SPF 30 mineral milk sunscreen. Big thank you to Summer Fridays. I can't wait to try the serum and this oil because they seem perfect for my incredibly dry skin. Oh, and this I almost forgot. This is from this brand. I've never heard of them, and I don't know how to pronounce that. Lesse. And this is another Awakening Eye Cream. The key ingredients: silk tree bark extract, green tea leaf extract, prickly pear seed oil, and baobab seed extract. All of those things sound very good to me. Here's the box packaging. Here is a little bottle. It's got a little pump at the top. That's nice. So big thank you to them for sending that over. And then finally, I got this really cute package from Say. So Say, I believe, has come out with new shades in their Sun Melt Cream Bronzer. So here, yes, it looks like two new shades? 1, 2, 3, 4. So there's 4 existing shades and then 2 new shades. We've got a fair bronze and a tan bronze that are new. So the lightest one and then this one right in here. Let's see what they sent over. They sent it over in their really cute cosmetics bag. They sent a bunch of stuff. Cotton balls. Very nice, can always use those. And then fair bronze and light bronze they sent over to me. I believe I have light bronze, but it's probably time to kind of like switch them out because I bought it when it was first released, so it's probably pretty old, especially for a cream product, so maybe I'll switch them out. And then they sent over the Glowy Super Gel in Sun Glow, and then their big brush to apply it. And that all came with this really cute Say fleecy, like Berber fleece bucket hat. Isn't that cute? So that's what I just picked up from the UPS store. Earlier today I did some like Instagram photos and stuff, and I did a TikTok, and I put on some light makeup. I'll link down below what I have on my face if you are interested, because I just have like just a few things on. I don't have like, obviously I don't have like a full beat on or anything, but if you are curious, I will link it down below in my description box. That's it for now. I'm probably gonna change, and you know, when I was at the UPS store, I probably should have done some grocery shopping, but I think grocery shopping is probably one of my least favorite errands to run. Does anyone else feel that way? I just just can't stand it. I can't stand it. And when I lived in New York before we moved to Vegas, we just ordered everything online. We just ordered everything through Fresh Direct. So I remember coming here, or when we first moved here, it was sort of novel. You know, I was like, oh, let's go to the grocery store. And they were so big, especially compared to New York. You got this giant, you know, cart and just aisles and aisles of stuff. And now I'm like, oh, I couldn't be bothered. But we were really careful not to buy too much food before we left for Paris because obviously we didn't want it to go bad. So when we came home, our refrigerator is pretty much empty. Anything that's in there is bad. And we didn't really buy anything before we left. So I should probably do some food shopping. Hello, I am getting ready for bed and I thought I would use the new Surratt skincare with you. So this is the Hinoki cleansing oil, which I just hauled for you guys. So I already threw out the box, but if I recall, it said to pump like 4 or 5 pumps or whatever and massage it into dry skin, which is my favorite workflow. When it comes to cleansing my skin, I really hate having to wet my face first. I don't know, it's annoying to me. And then it's like, it's all messy, whatever. Anyway, so I'm happy that the first step to this is working it into dry skin. Did I show you the bottle? I think I did. It comes with this pump. So I just pumped out about 4 pumps. And I think that's plenty. I guess it depends on how much makeup you have on. I don't have much. I didn't have any foundation on. I had, oh no, I did have foundation on. I did put foundation on today. And concealer and everything. So let's see how this does. I know my next step is that I'm supposed to wet my face to kind of like emulsify everything. But what I like to do is, I really hate splashing water on my face. It just makes such a mess. And I feel like I get more water around my sink and on my sweatshirt, whatever I'm wearing, than on my face. So what I like to do is wet a towel and then just kind of pat it all over my face, and that gives me enough moisture to do something like emulsify an oil. And then I just take that same cloth and then I wipe off. Yeah, pretty good. Yeah, pretty good with the eye makeup. Okay. I did have mascara on. I actually put on that red Dior mascara that came out with that Mitsa collection. So I had that on, and that is all, yeah, that's all removed pretty much. Yeah, I think that did a good job. And no like fuzzy eye situation. Excellent. All right. Thumbs up for me. And then there's this Hinoki facial mist, which can be used as like a toner or like a first step to makeup, I believe they mentioned. So I'm just gonna spray some on now, kind of use it as toner. That Hinoki scent, which really, it dissipates so quickly, but like right when you spray it on, it's so interesting. It's like, it's not sweet, it's very earthy, very, very earthy, but fresh too. Oh, it's so interesting. Anyway, that feels really nice. Yeah, it's ultra, ultra fine. I'm testing out some skincare, so I'm gonna say goodnight to you guys now, and I'll see you in the morning. Morning, how are you guys? Just showered, came back from Pilates. That was my first Pilates session since being back from Paris, and that was, it's a little tough. It was a little tough. I definitely was feeling all of the croissants and the caviar and the pommes frites. I was feeling all of that. But it was so good to be back. I just had to share with you guys. Do you see this on my eyelid? I was testing out a brand new skincare product. I don't even think it's on the market yet. And I was really hoping it was gonna work, but no. Anyway, you win some, you lose some. And it's so funny. I test so many different types of skincare products, and I'm very careful with how I do it. Everything else stays the same. I just change that one thing. And sometimes it's like life-changingly amazing, and sometimes I'm like, oh no. We won't be using that anymore. Oh God. But anyway, I definitely have been getting cocky because, you know, you guys know I have very sensitive skin and I generally can't use any skincare products that are like super potent, but the older I've gotten, the more resilient my skin has gotten, and maybe me eating better, maybe me using better skincare products or whatever, that's also helped too. But yeah, every once in a while, I'm like, oh, okay, nothing's changed. I am going to get dressed. Oh, actually, while I was away, I actually placed an order. I placed an order while I was in Paris so that it was going to be here when I arrived, but mainly I rushed to place the order because they were having a sale. So let me just do my hair and then we'll get into this clothing order I placed. So while I was in Paris, I placed an order at Jenni Kayne. They were having a 20% off of their cocoon sweaters, which is, as I understand it, like their bestseller. People always buy more than one. It's like one of their staple pieces. And I had been eyeing these sweaters. They have a bunch of different styles. They have like a cardigan, which is like their basic one, and then they have like a cabled cardigan. I think they have a cropped. I don't know if they just have a pullover. Anyway, I've been eyeing them for what feels like years. I think at least like 2 or 3 years. And they have this 20% off sale. I don't know, like, is my camera crooked? Sorry. Let me, still seems crooked. Hold on. Is that better? I don't know. Maybe I'm making it worse. Anyway, so they have this 20% off sale once, maybe twice a year. And so when I saw it pop up while I was in Paris, I was like, I should really hop on it because I was starting to think about like spring transition wear and my wardrobe, and I love transition seasons because I feel like that's the most versatile clothing that you can wear. You know, you can like layer stuff, you can play around with different fabrics, and it's not just like really heavy dressing in the wintertime or super light dressing in the summertime. So anyway, I decided to pick up a few of their cocoon sweaters. So hopefully the size is right. We'll have to see. They have a really large size range. They have a ton of different colors. I was hemming and hawing like which color to get, but let me go ahead and open this box up and show you what I picked up. So I was also inspired to bite the bullet and just get a few of these pieces because Clé de Peau was so kind in sending me like a Christmas gift, and then when I went to the Shiseido event in New York, they had gifted me those Jenni Kayne slippers, and the Christmas gift was a Jenni Kayne alpaca like basket weave throw. And you guys know, I love the slippers. I have them on right now. You guys know, these shearling Moroccan slippers, I mean, obsessed, love them so much. So I was like, you know what? I like their products so much. I think they're really well made. Why don't I just go ahead and take the dive during the sale? So it looks like I purchased 3 of these sweaters, and I love a good cardigan for transition dressing because, again, it's like you can just layer it up. And I love cashmere because it's so light, yet it's warm. So I got a gray, and I did get the size extra large. I just wasn't sure. I mean, it's supposed to be worn, obviously, oversized. I am going to be wearing it sort of as an outer layer, so I just decided on an extra large. We'll see. We'll see if that's too small, too big, whatever. I got black. And those are the basic cocoon cardigans from Jenni Kayne. And then I got the cable cocoon cardigan in oatmeal. It seems thicker. Is this 100% cashmere? Let's take a look. Because it looks very hairy, and it kind of reminds me of alpaca. You know, alpaca's really hairy versus wool, cashmere, yak. So here, these are really big. I may have to see if they have these in a large. Well, we'll try them on. Oh, so this one, yeah, I was right. Okay, so this cable cocoon cardigan is not cashmere. It is alpaca, wool, and nylon. Ah, no wonder. Okay, so that makes total sense. I am not always the biggest fan of alpaca, but when it's mixed with wool, totally acceptable. And not because I don't like the feel or the look of alpaca, it's just because it's a hair. It tends to be like heavy. I don't know if you guys have ever had like a 100% alpaca sweater, but it'll grow. It gets very, it drags a lot, but when it's mixed with wool, it's fine. And then these, if I'm not mistaken, are 100% cashmere, but let's be sure because sometimes I get ahead of myself. So here is the black one. Yeah, these are, I mean, they're meant to be like wide and boxy, but these may be a little too big. But let me check the fiber content here. This is, yes, 100% cashmere. And these are made in China. And this cabled one that's alpaca blend, made in China also. Sometimes when things are made out of alpaca or something, it's made like in South America. Yeah, a little big, but I'm gonna try them on. You guys know I love oversized clothing, so it may be fine. And then here is the gray one. Let me put on some clothes and then we can try these on. All right, I just put on a white t-shirt and black jeans to try all this stuff on. So I'm gonna start with this alpaca one. And this one I'm definitely gonna have to wash because it's like really sheddy. There's like fibers going everywhere. And as soon as you wash like a really sheddy sweater, you get rid of a lot of the fuzzies and the furriness of it. I kind of love how big it is, but I wonder, you know, I'll probably get the same effect with a large. This is, oh, it's kind of awesome though. Especially in this cabling. It's just so like luxurious. I kind of love this. I love how it kind of cocoons out. Okay, so that is the alpaca one. I think I may be keeping it in this size. I don't know how it's gonna look this oversized in just the basics, so let's try this. Let me try the gray one because it's gonna be hard for you to see anything if I try the black one on. Ooh, this cashmere is soft. I mean, I think it's okay. See, it just doesn't look, it kind of, I don't know, I feel like in that stitching and that fabric, with that thicker kind of knit, it looked good oversized. You know, it was like really kind of like cocoony and boxy. This just looks a little sloppy because this is like thinner and there's a little bit more drape to it. So I just feel like it looks like, it just looks kind of sad, oversized. So maybe what I'll do is keep the extra large of that one and see if I can exchange these two for a large. Let's try the black one on. Not that I feel like that's gonna be terribly different. There is nothing more perfect for spring transition than a cashmere cardigan, you know? Because you can just throw it on as like outerwear or throw it on if you get like a little bit of a chill at night or in air conditioning when that starts pumping. Gotta roll up those sleeves. I think the black looks okay in the extra large. Maybe because it's like hiding some of the extra fabric. There's a lot though. Okay, I'm gonna see if I can exchange the gray and the black for large, and then I'm gonna keep this guy. And, oh my gosh, this is so great. So, I have been promising you guys like a how to care for your knitwear. Because I'm not the biggest fan of sending my knitwear to dry cleaning, but you can't just throw this in the washer. So I have a lot of experience washing knits from my previous life. So I think what I'll do is make that video that I've been promising you guys using this as an example. Ooh, so that's good. So now I have an example piece for my video for you guys. This is gigantic. So I have been living in this Loewe deer bunny cardigan since I got it, and I'm just gonna keep wearing it until it gets too warm. But yeah, I love this guy. It's like the perfect, this is like the perfect oversized kind of sweater. See, it's just, it's not quite as much as the other one. I mean, that really was very boxy, and this was longer too. So it's different. Anyway, I'm throwing my new Dean Davidson Huggies. I love these. I love these. And these are the Dune Huggies that I wear all the time. So here's a comparison. These are just a little bit bigger. They're obviously a lot wider, but in terms of drop, they're just a little bit bigger. But I love this brushed gold finish. It just goes with everything. Should I put on my Hermes necklace, or is this too much? I'm gonna wear it. I'm gonna wear it. See how see how I like it. All right, so I'm gonna go downstairs. I'm gonna take care of this exchange, and I'm gonna film my favorites video. That's what I need to do. Like my recent favorites. I have a lot of skincare favorites, so I think I'm gonna gather that up, film that. And I'm getting my nails done later. I am meeting a friend at my nail place. We're gonna go out to dinner, so I'll vlog that. We're gonna get Korean barbecue. I've got to go to the eye doctor. I have to pick up different contact lenses. It's still going on. No, it's fine. And yeah, that's it. Okay, I'll see you guys in a bit. Guys, a box I have been waiting for just arrived. I am so excited. I have been waiting for this package all day, and it has finally come, and I have to leave to get my nails done soon. So I will have to try this on for you guys tomorrow, which will be in just a few minutes in this vlog. But I have been dying to get my hands on these pieces, and I saw like almost everyone everyone else had it. But I saw a lot of people on YouTube like already talking about this on Instagram. I contacted my sales associate at Chanel, and he said like the earliest he could get it to me was a certain time. Like he could pre-sell it, and then I don't know. Anyway, it's those big compacts. So it finally came. I don't know. I think it actually happened while I was in Paris, which was another delay. Oh, he threw in a bunch of samples. So a mascara sample, a 1957 sample, some Sublimage skincare samples. And what is this? This is the Le Lift lotion. Oh, cool. Okay, and then these are the two things that I got from this collection. I don't even know what this collection is called or if it's part of a season, because I think I saw spring summer, and that's the one with like the pretty pastel quad and that like looked like a kind of iridescent sort of blush. I don't think I'm gonna get the quad because I don't see myself wearing like yellow and lilac eyeshadow, but that blush is really intriguing. Anyway, off topic. That I know is like the spring summer collection, so I don't know what this is, but these are, if you don't know what I'm talking about, these are the really big compact, they're like bronzer size compacts of 4 products. They're baked and they can be used on the eyes and the cheeks. Like any blush or any eyeshadow, but these were, I think, designed and formulated specifically for that. So this one is number 957 Tendress. That is this one. I already seeing, yeah, they all have little micro glitters in there. I don't know if those will brush away once I apply them. And then this one is 958 whatever. I'm not gonna try and pronounce that. That's I'm just gonna slaughter that. And this one, oh, this one looks a little deeper in tone. So that is this. Yeah, these all have a little bit of micro glitter. This one has the least, but they all have a little bit of micro glitter. No fragrance though, which is interesting. Do you remember when Chanel, was it their blushes? Yeah, it was definitely their blushes. You could smell the blush before you even open up the box. That's how how fragranced it used to be. Not anymore, and gotta say I'm happy about that. Yeah, I don't smell anything. Well, awesome. Definitely gonna try these out, swatch them, try them on and everything in this vlog, so definitely stay tuned. And then I did get the Balm Essentiel multi-use glow stick because I love their cream sticks. This one is in Rouge Fraise. Where's here? Rouge Fraise. Ooh, that looks nice. I don't have any makeup on, so I'm not gonna put this on just yet. And you know what? It's probably for the best that I'll be giving my skin a little bit of a break because this is not feeling good. I'm hoping this goes away by tomorrow since I only used that skincare product once. But right here is really itchy. My cheeks are looking better. That's like calmed down, but right here, I'm sure you guys can see it. Oh, it's really irritated. Okay, all right, I'm gonna run and get my nails done. Go out for dinner, Korean barbecue. I'll bring you along. I'm 99.9% sure I'm gonna do the same exact thing with my nails. So nothing new there. I gotta get going. Okay, no surprises. I got the walnut brown. But I took a quick video of my friend that I was meeting here because she gets like really funky nails. And they had this, I think it's like a cat eye effect, like nail polish. So I think there's like metal bits in there. So the technician was holding up these like magnets, and so you can kind of shape the swirl of it. I don't know if my camera caught it, but it's super cool. You can at least see the effect, the final effect of it. It was so cool, and they were trying to convince me to get it, but I was like, I'm not, that's not me. So I just got my walnut brown. Okay, so off to Korean barbecue. Good morning. I am walking back to my filming area so we can put on this Chanel makeup. It is such a dreary day here today. It is pouring. It is overcast. It's unusual. It's very unusual for Las Vegas. I think it's gonna clear up later today. So let's turn on my lighting here and play around with this new Chanel makeup. I'm so excited. Okay, just gathering my things. Oh, that's really bright. Hold on. Okay, so I just gathered some things to complement the two palettes and that Balm Essential that I got. So I took out my #1 de Chanel foundation, which I really love. I have it in the shade B20, and I love this foundation. I just haven't used it in a while. And in fact, I don't feel like I've used much foundation in a while. I've really been going the concealer route, just sort of spot concealing places, but kind of feel like I want to look a little bit more put together today. So I'm going to put this on. I'm going to shake it up really well because it's just been sitting in my drawer. I use this classic base brush from Sonia G. So this foundation has such a gorgeous light medium coverage. I've always loved it for that. Just really, really natural. It has a really light, kind of sweet floral fragrance, which does not bother me, but it is fragranced. And going off of your comments, I know I'm not the only one that loves this foundation. I think this is a pretty popular one. And in fact, is this my favorite Chanel foundation? No, I think I like the Water Fresh tint more just because I think that one's so cool. And that one has a light coverage versus a light medium, which I think for me is something I use more often, I think of more often. But this I think is this is my second favorite Chanel foundation. Look at that. Flawless. Just kidding. Woo, far from flawless. And then I took out the Chanel concealer that I have in 20 beige, same thing. This is also concealer I have not used in a while because this is a fairly, is it a light concealer? I want to say it's like it's a lightweight concealer. It definitely has like a really lightweight feel, which is very nice. However, the coverage is, I think, great on top of foundation because it just adds a little bit more, but because I've been doing concealer only, I need a little bit more coverage, which is why I like the Dior Forever Correct concealer. That definitely has more coverage than this. So yeah, so I haven't been reaching for this, but this is a really good one. Really, really good one to use like on top of foundation, just to like add a little bit more in certain areas. Yeah, my hair looks crazy today. It was so hard for me to get my hairs to behave up here, and I've been trying to use that Dyson flyaway attachment, and every time I've used it, every technique I've tried, I've seen them demonstrated, I've seen people use it on YouTube, it just makes my hair look worse. I'm gonna have to show you one day when I like don't care, when I'm not planning on going out, when I don't care that my hair looks terrible. I'm gonna have to show you what that flyaway attachment does to my hair. It's so not good. It's not good. To powder or not to powder? I'm gonna add a little bit of powder because we are gonna be using those palettes. Oh, I do have that Balm Essential. So maybe we should throw this on first. This is the multi-use glow stick that came out with part of this collection, and it's the Rouge Fraise. So this is one of those really interesting products. It's like one of, well, like it says, it's a multi-use stick, but it kind of reminds me of those Westman Atelier, not the lit up highlight sticks, well, maybe a little bit, but I use them more. The one in the compact, God, my brain. The Westman Atelier highlight that's in the compact. because they're tinted. So, super loaded tinted highlighter. That's what they're called. So they're really highlighty. They have like a tint to them. So it's sort of like, where do I put them? And they just kind of make like a nice kind of like cheek base situation. So I have a feeling that's what this may be. This actually has more tint than I expected. I'm going to use a brush to apply this. Let me find one that's appropriate for cream products. I'm going to use this Refer 37 brush. This is undyed goat hair, so I can use this with cream products. And I want like kind of a fluffy, light application, which is why I didn't go for one of the Sonia G brushes, because hers are much more like dense and great for cream product application, but like in a more sort of determined application versus just like a light, like I'm just kind of playing around application. Does that make sense? Anyway, so this is the Refer 37. I'm just gonna brush it across this balm and just kind of lightly apply it. Again, just to kind of add like a little bit of color just to my cheek, my whole cheek area. It's so faint. I don't even know if the camera's picking it up, but I see just a light glossiness. And this is a really beautiful, like warm, corally kind of red. Brick, like a brick red. This is such a great color for the summertime, isn't it? Now, do I want to add a little bit of translucent powder on top just to kind of set that down? This is not especially tacky. I don't know if you guys have experience with the Balm Essentials. They're emollient, but they're fairly thin, so they don't have like a lot of like tackiness, or they don't feel heavy on the skin. But I do feel that. I do feel it, even though I put on such a light amount with this fluffy brush. So I think I'm going to use, it's just sitting right here, and I have been enjoying it, this Christian & Dior Forever Cushion Powder in Rose. This is one that came out with the Mitza collection. Now, I haven't always had the best luck with Dior powders. I mentioned this when I did this video, because they're really drying, but maybe I've gotten better at the use of this because I like this powder. It doesn't make me look overly dry in any way, and I am being very, very careful with how much I pick up, so maybe that's the difference. So I'm going to use my Surratt face brush and really just pick up the slightest amount, and I'm only going to put it right in my cheek area, down my nose to take down some shine, but really the cheek area just to prime it for those palettes. Oh, by the way, I'm wearing the new Jenni Kayne alpaca cocoon cabled sweater, and I just want to give you an update on my whole exchange situation, because I went onto the Jenni Kayne site and I can return it, but I couldn't exchange it, and because I did purchase it with that 20% off coupon, I wanted to exchange, so I had to send them an email, and they were actually really kind. They were like, you know, our system makes it very difficult to do exchanges, so here's a 20% off coupon that you can use, and then just return the two sweaters. And I was like, oh, that's great. And I totally get it, because I don't know if they use Shopify. I mean, they're a really big shop, but I use Shopify for my merchandise, and I can't do exchanges. It's so annoying. I really wish I could, but I can't do exchanges. So anyway, I was like, totally get it. I'll do this, and that's a great workaround. So anyway, just wanted to give you an update on that. But let's jump into these palettes. So I have these two. I guess I'll do one on one cheek, one on the other. I don't think they're like really different. I know one is deeper in tone than the other. These can be used on both cheek and eyelid. I'm late to the game. I'm sure you guys have all watched a gazillion reviews on this already. But I did like getting both, because this one has like a highlighter in there, and this one has like a more of a contour bronzer in there. So I guess you could consider this kind of a highlight as well, but it's a little peachy for that. Anyway, I'm going to use this as a highlight, I'm going to use this as contour, and then I'm going to play around with the other shades for blush. So I'm going to start with this one, which is 957 Tendress. So I've got my Sonia G Niji Pro brush. I'm going to go into the shade. And these products, I think I mentioned this when I unboxed them, but these products are baked products. And I'm so excited for that, because as you guys know, Chanel changed their blush formula, gosh, I guess a couple years ago at this point. I used to love their blushes, and I don't like their new blushes. So I was really excited to see these palettes, because this is a different formula. Obviously you can use these as blushes, or eyeshadows. But yeah, I'm just hoping like to have some Chanel blushes in my collection that are available and products that I like. So I have high hopes, high hopes for these palettes. There's a swatch of the shade. So there it is applied. There's my bare cheek. Yeah, okay, I can see it a little bit. It's nice, very natural. This side as well. Oh, I feel like I had to kind of break through like a top layer because I have a lot more pigment on this side than I did on this side, and I feel like I didn't put the brush in even as much as I did for this side, so keep that in mind. So that is it for the bronzer contour. Nice, nice, okay, works for my skin tone, so if you use me as a reference, I think this shade will work as a bronzer contour. Now what I'd like to do is use this as blush on this side. So I'm gonna use my Rephr number 24 brush, go into that shade. Yeah, I think there's like a little bit of a film on top that you kind of have to like break through. Oh yeah, there we go. There we go. Yeah, I feel like once I get my brush going, I actually end up picking up some product. Okay. So there is the blood. The pigmentation is nice. It's nice. I was worried, like, how are you gonna formulate a product that's for your cheeks and your eyes, being that eyeshadow is usually so much more concentrated. But for blush so far, it's good. Of course, we'll have to see how it works for the eyes. But yeah, the pigmentation for the blushes is good. I was afraid it was gonna be too strong, but it looks good. Okay, so that is the medium blush from the Tendresse palette. Now let's try one of the blushes from this deeper palette, which is 958, which I can't pronounce. I'm going to use this one as blush. I think these two are just a little bit too deep for me. I'm going to use this one. So I'm using this Surratt brush, which is a very, very soft squirrel-haired brush, and I don't think it's like breaking through. I'm going to just wipe off this 24 and use this one again. Sorry, my lighting is a little off. Let me move this camera so you can see from this side. Sorry, hold on. So this is the side I was just applying to. This one's really pretty. Yeah, this one turned out to be kind of like a pink, and this one is more of a peach. Pretty, okay. And now let's try this highlighter here. I am going to find the right brush because, again, something too fluffy and light I don't think is going to pick up. Oh, here's a perfect one. This is actually the Sonia G base brush, but I'm going to use it for highlight. And these short hairs, yeah, broke right through. Ooh, glossy looking, huh? Wow, that's pretty. That is really, really pretty. I almost wish, here I go, Chanel, if you're listening, I would have loved the highlighter in here somehow, maybe instead of this dark shade that I probably won't use. But I guess this is kind of a highlight too. Let me try this one. I'm just wiping off this base brush I'm using. I'm gonna go into this shade, and this is in the Tendresse palette. Ooh, that's kind of pretty. It's very, you could definitely see the peach in it. Oh, I really should have put this just on one cheek. Anyway, this is very pretty too. I don't think this is quite as glowy as the gold, but there definitely is enough glow if you don't want something quite so shiny. This is a nice option, this peach one in here. Also, if you don't want to get both palettes and you prefer the lighter one, then I think you can use this one as highlight and forego this. But if you like a high shine glossy highlight, it's a good one. Pretty. Okay, so let's try these as eyeshadows now. I'm actually going to start with this contour color in the 957 palette. I'm going to use the Sonia G Worker 1 brush and sort of frame out my eyes. Why does this look like peachy pink on my lids? Was this brush dirty? Let me try another brush just in case. I thought that was clean though. I thought I just cleaned it. Okay, I have the Sonia G Blender Pro brush. It is clean. Okay, let's try it. No, it looks peach. Huh, so weird. It looks brownish on my cheeks, but on my eyes it looks peachy. Okay, well, wonders never cease. All right, I'm gonna try this shade, which I used as blush from the deeper palette, the 958 palette. I am going to wipe off my worker one. Just deepen up my outer corner with that. I definitely see the red undertones from the shadow in here, but again, it doesn't look quite as like brown. It's hard for me to get a brown on my eyelids today. I'm getting like reds and peaches and stuff. Interesting. If you guys have these palettes and you're kind of experiencing the same thing, will you please let me know down below in the comment section? I'm just curious. I do feel like my eyelids do that a lot too. Eyeshadows, you know, kind of warms them up. This is really warm, especially compared to what I see in the in the palette. Actually, let's try this as an eyeshadow, since I didn't really use it as a highlight properly. Again, I'm taking a clean worker one here and picking that shade up. That's pretty. That is gorgeous. This actually reminds me of a shade in a limited edition quad of Chanel's that I love. And because of that one shade, I feel like I ranked that quad pretty high up there because it's just so pretty. You know, it just lightens up your lids. You can use it with cool tones or warm tones. You can use it all by yourself. It's just a gorgeous shade. And this one really reminds me of it. I was hoping to be able to get more of a neutral eye look out of there, and I do feel like I used the most neutral looking shades out of these two palettes, and I still ended up with a warm eyeshadow look. All right, well, at least it doesn't warm up on my cheeks that much. I do feel like, yeah, the contour looks kind of like a contour. Let me just kind of finish up my look here. I'm going to add, I keep saying I need to like toss out this Tom Ford Fiber Brow Gel because it is starting to get a little clumpy and I'm definitely running low. Yeah, there's like not a lot of product that's coming out on the spoolie, but I can't seem to part with it. I'm just going to use the Brun Noir from the Surat La Beige palette. I'm going to use my Sonia G Pencil Pro and use this for liner. Curl my lashes. I have been loving this Dior Brick mascara. It's so cool. It doesn't look, you know, too like, I don't know, too weird. Sorry, I can't think of a better word. It doesn't look too, you know, out of place on my eyes, but it is just a little different, you know, than just a straight up black or brown mascara. I just think it's really cool. It's such a good color for mascara. Who knew? And if you have blonde lashes, I bet this looks even better because it's very, very faint over my dark lashes. Okay, I took out a couple of Chanel lipsticks. I love these, and I feel like I'm saying that a lot in this portion of the video. I just haven't used them in a while. So this is number 206 Illusion. This was like their, really, like when they came out with those nudes in the Rouge Allure lipsticks, and then this one is 195. This one's like a little bit peachier. This one's a little bit lighter. Yeah, so I'm going to try 195. There is 195 on the lips. And there is the, oh, my hair today. Ugh. And there is the Chanel palettes. I think my first impressions is I like it on my cheeks. I don't like it on my eyes. You probably could have figured that out. I do like those light shades on my eyes. You know, you kind of can't go wrong with those. But yeah, in terms of like using it as a full look, you're just going to end up with something very warm and peachy. And if you're looking for something neutral and hoping to be able to get that from like some of these neutral looking shades, at least for me, they warm up. So anyway, I do like them on the cheeks. I think that's it for this vlog. I'm going to sign off here. I actually have to film my favorites video. I think this vlog is going to go up before then, so keep an eye out for that. I have a lot of skincare to talk about, which is really exciting, and some makeup, of course. But I will see you guys in my next vlog. Thank you so much for tuning in. Bye!